Fan of French home decor? You're at the right place. There is a big exhibition right now in Paris until end of April 2025 dedicated to silverware, table decorating and French art de vie. Bonjour, my name is Blandine and I'm a big fan of home decor. For 80% of my life I've lived in or around Paris. And a long time ago I worked at LVMH and at Coty Cosmetics company. So let's dive in and I'll give you an address at the end. Let me tell you what I found out. It's all about socializing, shining in society of course, but also French luxury and art. The huge rise of silverware takes place from the 1850s to the 1920s. Christophe, the brand, named by his founder, was the one that mastered the art and the market. And the exhibition is all about Christophe. So, since the 1850s, silverware has been a big part of daily life and art. From tablespoon to monumental vases, les arts de la table were flourishing. The upper class were showing off their power when socializing at mealtimes. This is when each dish would be served individually to each guest, and tableware began to be specialized and replaced after each dish. We would see impressive sets comprising hundreds of pieces. The idea being that guests would not have to touch the food with their fingers. As odd as it may seem, many items were invented back then, such as egg-cutting scissors, sauce spoons that would separate the grease from the broth, asparagus holders, special stands for bunches of grapes, and so on and so on. Creativity was limitless here. Shining in society was the goal, so much so that people would reflect the splendor of fine dining in luxury hotels at home. You can still enjoy this today in luxurious 5-star Michelin restaurants, in hotels and palaces, or you can buy it vintage in the Marais district in Paris, and you can eat your pasta with silverware at home, vintage silverware. We're talking of the golden age of palaces hotel in Paris, like the Ritz, Le Crillon, Le Grand Hôtel du Louvre, but also palaces on the French Riviera or Monaco. We're talking also about the luxury sea and train travels, the prestigious Orient Express train, or the legendary ocean liners like the Normandie offered luxurious cabins with silver tableware. The Orient Express train would bring you in the 1880s from Paris to the Turkish capital through Europe. It would take 4 days versus 2 weeks before, and of course no plane back then. It goes until the 1920s, and Christophe products were also chosen to be on the first flights as of as 1926. Later on, you could even have Christophe silverware on very high Concorde flights. Silverware and French art de vivre would be on diplomatic lunch table as well. Christophe was the supplier of the King of France, Louis Philippe, in the 1840s, of the Emperor Napoleon III, and then of our presidents, as of our first president in 1870. Christophe would cater presidents, ministers, kings, princes since the beginning. And they would ensure the French art of living on tables where important diplomatic negotiations would take place. Another great place to see our official French art of living is at La Maison Élysée. It's a small little coffee shop slash museum slash store just in front of our president's office. It's dedicated to show official French entertainment setting, and you can go there. It's new and it's fun to go, and it's free. You can enter it free. Of course, this luxurious silverware and home decor setting followed art trends. So in the 1850s, it's all about old Greek style and art. In the 1860s, it's all about Japanese and Asiatic inspiration. In the 1900s, it's all about feminine shapes and floral decors with Art Nouveau, which literally means new art, like for the subway. And in the 1930s, it's all about sober lines and geometrical designs with Art Deco. The French art of living is reinventing itself over and over again, and creativity is everywhere. Artists are often asked to collaborate on tableware design or jewelry. In case you would like to produce your own forks, the exhibition will show you the different production steps. If you love your shoes so much that you want a silver box to store them, you can get it at Christophe. And this is not me, but I know someone in love with her shoes, so who knows, maybe she would be interested. As for everyday life item, you could find a silver cup of tea coffee as well, or a USB key box, or a skipping rope. In French, we say tout le monde n'est pas né avec une cuillère en argent dans la bouche, which literally means not everybody was born with a silver spoon in the mouth. I was not. While you are at the Musée des Arts Décoratifs, you might as well enjoy the whole museum, and it's located in an aisle of the Louvre building next to the Louvre. So you can as well visit the Louvre and les appartements de Napoléon III, for instance, as they are stunning and beautiful and bringing you back into the 19th century. Or you can visit the Louvre. Le Musée des Arts Décoratifs presents one of the world's most important collections of home decor objects from the Middle Ages to the present days. It's a chronological presentation, around 6,000 meters of permanent exhibition space. I usually skip the Middle Ages. Where would I go if I were to purchase some items of French home decor for tableware? I would go to the Bon Marché, as my grandmother used to do. Not for this reason, of course, but I would go there as they gather the best offers in terms of quality and choices, and the selection is not overwhelming. You can be sure to find the latest trends, and you would find items for everyday life as well as for entertaining. Gathering people is unique, and you want to make your table beautiful, at least from time to time. There is also a dedicated store where you can buy vintage silverware in Le Marais district. I really enjoy when I get invited that people would carefully decorate the table. This is a nice way to show your creativity also. And myself, I love from time to time to set a real nice table, and one of my kids couldn't care less, but another one would really enjoy silverware. As for me, it's much more about flowers and nice plates. Et voilà, I hope you enjoyed this video. If it was interesting to you and you discovered something, I would be thrilled if you can leave a blue thumbs up, and why not subscribe? Until next time, thank you!